Okie dokie. Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Kenichi. Chapter review. Kudos go out to So Israeli again. A message. Tell me know the names and here's the thing, maybe you can help me out, So Israeli here. This girl, Jennifer Grey. She shows up in the beginning of the chapter, and I'm thinking to myself, because obviously she's some kind of, and this is going to be the chapter review of His Strongest Disciple, Kenichi, chapter 578, Battleground of the Gods. I like that title. Because, like, she shows up with soldiers, and you know, she's got guns and grenades and shit, and I'm thinking to myself, she kind of knows Sakaki, but I don't. It was very confusing. But anyway, she shows up in the beginning of the chapter, and she's like saying, "Move out, Jennifer Grey of the Suicide Squad, now en route to X Point." And you see, like, this was. Let me tell you right now, this chapter was fucking ridiculous, because like. Kushinada, she like, oh my god, I don't know what the fuck she was doing in this chapter. It was like some godly shit. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? But she's like, she assumes her form in this like ghostly presence on a hill, and what a giant presence, and then Jennifer Grey's basically saying, I could see it. So this is a master aura whose aura is in full power. Pull yourself together. And she says, this Jennifer Grey says, Sakaki don't die on me. So maybe you can enlighten me, So Israeli. Obviously this person must have was introduced way before I started reading Kenichi. Maybe that's what it is. But like she just says that. And then we go into the other things happening, which is basically Sakaki. Gotta get my list here. Eye Guard. We got Sakaki, Eye Guard. Sogetsu Ma, Ramen. Basically, those three. Eye Guard, Sugetsu Ma, Ramen. Join forces with, you know, Sakaki and everybody to fight Kushinada and the others. And then Sakaki's like on page 7, this doesn't even feel like I'm fighting against humans anymore. It doesn't, because like, well, what the fuck was this? She basically does, it's a Kushinada style 1,000-year slam. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? Wait a minute. Are we now going to have a JoJo reference in Kenichi? That's what's happened here? Because I swear to God, that's what it looks like. So Kushinada is going Star Platinum. Is that what it is? Totally blew me away. So basically, she got this figure, and she's gonna slam them. And basically, we have Ramen telling them, "Don't let her touch you. Her fighting spirit touch you. It'll pulverize you dead into the ground in an instant." And then we have the other guys who names are. I'm trying to remember their names. The guy with the claymore, and who is Vashira. We have the girl in the kimono, Rocky. We have Rin, and Marmaduke Brown. I believe that's the guy. Because on page 9, no, Satoru Raigo. There we go. Satoru Raigo. So we have Satoru Raigo and all the other members of who are with Kusanada, and they're kind of like going with this ghostly form. You know what it looked like? It looked like when they were. Remember when Chigure was on the boat with Kenichi, and she created like clones? That's what this felt like. So it totally freaked the fuck out of me. I was like, holy shit. So they're basically going after them, fighting them. We got Kensei, with his pseudo Getsu, his fist roar. Tell things once and for all. They're basically saying to each other, and then that's when Ramen, Igard, and Sugetsu, his brother, decide to interfere and say, no, we're the ones that are going to go fight him. You guys are going to go ahead. Go up the center. Essentially, that's what happens. And they're basically saying we don't, Saki's saying we don't have time for small talk. And he's getting serious too. And basically you got Akisabe saying the time for war has come. And like they go in, yo! It was just like Ramon does this Satsured for death. Yo, it was a massive chapter. The Kenichi chapter was it was just so massive. I love this shit. With the masters. That when you see them doing these moves and shit, I just love it. It's fucking awesome. So they're basically going in, taking them out. Then we got, we got Ma, Sogetsu Ma, doing Mountain Swift Step. We've got Agard doing Ring Bound Monkey King. They're pushing them back. They're doing all this stuff. And then we got basically Kensei saying, come, Rizanpaku, and Ramen then gets involved. And is like, saying that's an evil technique. How did you obtain that, Kensei? And saying that willing to dirty their own hands will be the ones to progress. And they're basically fighting there. And then we got Agard getting involved, and it was just all out craziness, and making it away. Basically, Agard's telling Apachai to go through the center, and they basically going head first against Kusanada, and then the other three show up. The one with the claymore, what's his name? Vishishura, Rin, and Rocky. All three of them try to get involved, and they get Asaki punches, Vishura, Rin gets pushed back by Apachai. It was just an insane amount of just craziness. And of course, we gotta have Ma family binding garment technique. It was insane. It was insane. The best part of this chapter, though, has to be the final page. OMG. Which I believe is Kensei, Kusanada, and Satoru Raigo. They're just there. They're just there. He's like this stand up. And I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. It was just a massive standoff on that last page. And I was like, wow. And then I think that's basically what happened. Is that, and there was apparently there's a second page, which is just, we have Jennifer Grey. She's basically saying right now has burst open, and basically she's just seeing on what is just it just as it says in the chapter. It says the name of the chapter is called Battleground of the Gods, and that's what it felt like. So, just the whole chapter to me is just an unbelievable amount of action going on, and I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. 4.5 out of 5 for this one. I was just freaking out. But the move that Kusanada did, I have no idea what the fuck that was, but it was awesome as fuck. It was awesome as fuck, hands down. But yeah, maybe and so for Silver Rayleigh, you know, he's been helping me out with these Kenichi chapters. I'm happy, but maybe you can ask me this, you know, like, who's Jennifer Grey? Who is she? Because I don't recall. It might have been before I read Kenichi that she was introduced, and I just didn't know about her. I think that's what it is. But this was an awesome chapter. Oh my god. It's just like, yo, that was Battleground for the Gods. Yeah, definitely. No questions asked. There's nothing else to say about it. Should be interesting for next week. Oh my god. I don't know if they're going to go to that, though. They might. They might show the rest of this conclusion of what happened in this chapter. But if they don't, we'll probably go back to Kenichi. You know, or the disciples. We'll see. You know, it's those 3 areas. That was awesome. I'm freaking out. But tell me what you guys think about this chapter. I personally loved the fuck out of it. I'm sorry. That was upper tier shit. Kusanada. Oh my god, it was like, I say JoJo because, like, she got a star platinum? That's what it looked like. True shit. You know? It looked like JoJo just indulged, just forced its way into Kenichi. Though it's not like, you know, I'm just saying, that huge thing, slam? Damn. Crazy technique. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Or up off the charts. So yeah, that's the story. Bankai 922, 4.5 out of 5 for this one. I will see if I'm going to leave, speaking of JoJo, I'm going to leave JoJo for later today. And I will try to get to the first impressions. At least 1 tonight. I got 2. Who knows? I might have 3 by the end of the weekend. Because I'll know 0. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm Bankai 922. I will catch you guys later. Kusanada, man. Gotta back away from it. 2 OP. 2 OP. See you guys later. Peace.